Hello, everybody. We're going to get started in just 1 minute. I got to make sure all this stuff is working, so just give me 1 second. But if you're here, go ahead and say hello in the comments and let me know your business. All right, that's okay. That's just some feedback you're hearing. I'm just testing it. All right, guys. So welcome to 3 shifts to make your monthly income in 1 day. I'm going to be talking about how to transform your relationship to wealth so you can hit multiple 6 figures without working more than 20 hours a week. And if you don't believe me, it's totally true. I have some client testimonials to back this up. All right, so this is for coaches and service-based entrepreneurs, for the entrepreneur who has tried every marketing strategy under the sun, so you probably are consumed by them, and you still not have seen explosive months in your business. It's for the entrepreneur that has worked day in and day out, showed up on Facebook Lives, emailed your list, you're emailing your list, but you're also putting out low-end programs, or maybe your coaching package isn't above $2,000 yet, all right? So if you're putting out low-end programs like PDFs, memberships, things like that, you're gonna wanna stick around for this program, okay? And if you're doing that, but you're not seeing a 10K month, you have not hit a 10K month in your business, if you've been close, you've done an 8K month, maybe you've done a 5K month, but you cannot seem to bring yourself to do them either consistently or you can't seem to break past that 10K month, you're gonna wanna stay around for this because I have been there. If you're looking to make more money in your business and you feel like you have to do everything or you've done everything, you're gonna wanna stick around for this because I'm here to show you one thing that you haven't done yet that will change everything for you. And I say that speaking from experience, all right? Okay, so I know you've been to a lot of webinars, you've probably watched a couple of them, and I'm guessing this isn't your first webinar. So if you've failed at doing things to grow your coaching business before, I just want you to know it's not your fault, okay? There's a lot of information out there. It can be confusing, and many times that information overload has kept us from success or kept you from success, and that's okay. So here's what I'm going to be talking about on this training today. I'm going to be talking about how to stand out from the crowded online space and actually become a leader. Yes, start being seen by your clients instead of just people just going past your Facebook post and kind of just not tuning in or engaging with them, right? How to raise your rates and still book clients, because yes, you can, and how to use your intuition to book high-end clients instead of running pricey Facebook ads all the time, okay? All right, and if you guys are hopping on, feel free to say hello. I'd love to see who's on, and I'd love to see what your current struggle with your business is or something that you would like to learn. Go ahead and pop it in the comments or just like this Facebook Live training. Just let me know that you're here. Okay. So my promise to you for this presentation is if you've been concerned in the past that you can't succeed with your coaching business, I want to put those fears to rest, okay? I want to let you know that you can do this. You just need the right person to explain it to you, all right? And that's me, obviously. I'm the right person. My promise to you also from this training is that you will learn a step-by-step plan on how to change your relationship to wealth. This will help you stand out online as a leader, okay? No one will just buzz past your Facebook posts anymore without any likes or comments or engagement, right? You're also going to learn how to attract the high-end clients that you really want and that you see other people doing but are wondering why you can't do it. And hit multiple 6 figures while also learning all of these things, okay? All right, so now I'm just going to see if this webinar is for you. And I have a couple people that I'm specifically speaking to with this training, okay? So my goal for this training is to help 2 types of people. So there's people who are stuck at $2,000 to $3,000 a month in their business, or you're stuck at $4,000 to $5,000 a month in sales in your business, but your cash is low. So your cash is only like $1,000 or $2,000 a month, okay? But you might be bringing $4,000 to $5,000 in sales, okay? If you're on Facebook all day and you work all day, okay? You post a lot or you consume a lot of information all day. You do Facebook Lives or posts in groups, but you get no engagement. No one's commenting on your stuff, but they're commenting on other people's stuff. Maybe you don't even post at all, or you're not really visible in your business, and that's because you're scared of someone disagreeing with you on your post, okay? Or if you've done strategy after strategy and you have done it all. So you've done webinars, you started the email list, Facebook group, Facebook ads, you have done everything. You have everything in place that you need, right? But nothing is working. Your money is not moving, or you're just taking in a lot of money and putting it out again, okay? So it's not moving. Your money meter is stuck. That's who this presentation is going to help today. All right, so here's the real issue that's going on with you guys. If you have done strategy after strategy, because I have totally been there, okay? The thing is, when I was doing strategy after strategy after strategy, I'm going to go more into my story. But I want you to know that the only way for you to truly stand apart from other people in your industry, start showing up online as a leader, okay? Because I already know that you are. People just aren't seeing that yet from you. And create a six-figure year is through changing your money mindset. And I can say that 110% from my clients' results, and I can say that 110% from my results, okay? So what happened was recently, since November of 2017, I started to go on this kind of journey. It was October, November, and I made these 3 shifts, and these are the 3 shifts I'm going to talk about in the presentation today, okay? And since I've made those 3 shifts and worked on my money mindset and only focused on my money mindset, I went on a business retreat in Florida with a personal chef surrounded by women making $20,000 to $50,000 a month. My husband went on a surf trip to Barbados with his friends. We took this luxurious, beautiful trip to Banff, Canada. I put a picture of Banff in here, but that isn't what it looked like when we went there, because we went there when it was freezing. But it was still just a lot of fun. Beautiful, beautiful place to go. I created my monthly income in 24 hours and then actually surpassed that. So I made $8K in one day, and then by the end of the month, I had made $13,000, okay? I invested in a personal trainer. I invested back-to-back in programs, sometimes 2 programs at once. Actually bought a dress that was over $20, which is unheard of for me. Not saying what's the cheaper dress. I had an $8,000 day, and then I ended the month with $13,000. If you guys are watching this live, this is a picture of my husband right here, and it is his birthday today. Today is April 4th. It is his birthday. So if you want to pop in and just give him a comment and say, "Happy birthday, Anthony," I would love if you could do that. Now, he would hate it because he's a huge introvert, but I would love it. Even if you're watching the replay, go ahead and pop it in. All right, now I'm going to show you what happened when my clients have made these shifts, all right? So once you make these shifts, and this is what happened once my clients have made these shifts. One of my clients made $72,000 since working with me. She had a goal to book 25 clients. She went on to book 26 clients, and that's just so far in 2018. She still has time to book more clients. My other clients had her first 6-figure year after working with me, and she did say investing in a business coach was a tough investment for her to make. But working with me, she'd become a better mom, a better wife, a better business owner, and now she is totally booked out, which is amazing, which I'm really, really excited about. All right. Also, here's a couple more, okay? I also want to just showcase how hard you're probably making this, all right? So here's a couple of my other client results, and I want you to know that some of my clients have hit their results while being on vacation. Some of my clients have hit their goals while they were sick with the flu. So this isn't something that you need. You need all of these things in place. You need to be working all the time. I want you to do away with that mindset, because my clients were able to hit their goals and get these results just from being on vacation, battling the flu. It's so much easier than we're making it out to be. That's the truth of it. Okay. So let me tell you guys just a little bit about me. If you don't know me, my name is Shannon DePalma. I originally had started a wedding business. That was my very first dipping my toe into the world of online entrepreneurship. I started a wedding business I sold the website for over $15,000. My second year in that business, I booked a $10,000 client. I was only taking clients above $2,000. So after I sold that website, sold that business, I got stuck in my coaching business, okay? So I was stuck around $2,000 to $3,000 a month in my coaching business. And I just kept staying stuck there, and I kept staying stuck. And it was just really frustrating. More than anything, I just felt so frustrated. I didn't know why. I was doing the strategies. I invested with a funnel strategist. I invested with a copywriter. I invested a whole bunch of money in Facebook ads, and I didn't know why nothing was moving. I was like, why am I not making these big amounts of money that I see other people making? Why is it taking me so long? Especially because I've had a successful first business. What is going on, right? Now, there were things I did in my first business that I wasn't applying to this business, and that was transforming my money mindset. I remember fixing my money mindset in my wedding business. The second year, I'd kind of set this expectation, the standard of the only clients I would get, and I wasn't doing that in this business. So once I transformed my money mindset in this business, within 4 months, I was making $5,000 months consistently, and then I went on to hit a $13,000 a month. Okay. And I want you to know that I did all of this, okay, by adding less to my to-do list. I wasn't doing 800 different things. Like I showed you, for example, my clients have hit their goals while being on vacation. They've done some amazing things being on vacation, having the flu, doing less, enjoying their lives more. Okay, I know this sounds completely backwards, but it actually works. So I started to set myself apart from the competition. Now I don't feel like I have competition. I have my own things that make me an amazing business coach, and I know that only I have those things, okay? I'm on track for 6 figures, and these shifts I'm going to talk about today, these 3 shifts, are things you can put into place today. You don't have to wait, okay? You don't need any other thing in place before you can start to make this happen. You don't need a bigger list. You don't need a bigger Facebook group. You don't need to have this picture on your website. You don't need to have these colors. There's nothing you have to actually put in place before you can start to shift into $13,000 months like me. And I was stuck at $3,000 months. All right, so let's get right into the shifts, okay? Shift number 1, I'm calling Stardew Valley, and I'll get to a reason why I'm calling it Stardew Valley, all right? So shift number 1 is all about your creative flow. Now, this is a big buzzword now, and I get why, because it totally works. It's also your intuition. So I'm going to refer to this as creative flow for this presentation. You can also say intuition, but it is your money maker. Okay, and you've probably been denying it by forcing yourself to do strategy after strategy after strategy, okay? So what happened was I had become so consumed by other people's ideas, their content, and their messages that I lost my own creative flow. I was just kind of recycling other people's ideas, buzzwords, probably been there, and their beliefs, but I wasn't standing on my own. You have something about you that is unique to you that will stand you out from the rest, but you can't see it right now because you're so in the mix of following other people's ideas, other people's beliefs, what things need to make a business work, and then you're quickly learning them and then recycling them as your own. You're not standing out on your own beliefs and your own ideas, okay? But I know what you're here is you're thinking, well, Shannon, I want to access my special thing, my thing that sets me apart from other people. How do I get in touch and turn on my creative flow, right? What worked for me was allowing myself to step away from my Facebook feed, step away from social media, step away from everything else and get in touch with myself. And for me, I found my creative flow actually through video games. So that's what Stardew Valley is. Now, I am not a gamer. I do not play games at all. It was just this random inspirational strike to do something fun and enjoyable. And my husband just suggested this game. Now, I'm not suggesting you play this game. That's not what it is. Everybody has their own way of accessing their own creative flow. You have your own exercise and you have your own thing that will access your creative flow for you, okay? So here's my client. My client Melody, she had her own creative flow process, okay? So Melody loved, still is, we're still working through this, loved to work all the time. She was tied to her computer day in and day out. She had a really good first year and really, really just wanted to go bigger. So she thought that meant she should be working all the time. Like, I remember when I was first working with her and I asked her to take a bath in the middle of the day and she rescheduled the bath about 5 times. So how did Melody get in touch with her creative flow process and get these amazing things that had happened? She went on a vacation, and while she was on this vacation with her husband, I challenged her to step away. Okay, so I challenged her to just completely step away, get into her own creative flow. And from doing that, she was totally away from her computer, not working all the time, not tied to it. And she booked 4 new podcast interviews. She had 4 people reach out to her. She booked a master class. You can read all of her results right here. And what this did was this turned on her creative flow. Okay. All right. So your creative flow is different. Your creative flow is something that is unique to you that only you know how to turn on. All right. So let me just make that clear. It's not if you go on a vacation, because I always thought vacations were for me too. Like, I always thought I would be able to turn on my creative flow if I went on vacation, but it didn't. It was something completely and totally random that turned on my creative flow, a video game. Okay. Shift number 2, mo money, mo problems. Okay. I don't know if you guys know that. I love that song though. A little P. Diddy and Biggie for you this morning. All right. So most of you here on this live stream are undercharging or selling low-end programs, and you know it. You know it. I knew it when I was stuck at that amount of money. I knew that I needed to raise my prices. I even had a call with a girl where she said, I thought you would be a lot more than that. And I continued on with not raising my prices. Okay. So I know you're probably here because you're struggling with that too. If you're not making the amount of money you want to make, you're probably not being of service to your audience. You're selling low-end programs or putting out a whole bunch of different random programs, right, at random prices. Or you think you can't charge more than $2,000 for your services or your programs. Again, guys, hi, because I was totally there. It doesn't serve your audience to give them Band-Aid fixes. So these low-end random programs, or even programs where you're charging under $2,000, that doesn't serve your audience, okay? It's not going to help them get to the amount of money that they want to make. And you're also not making the amount of money you want to make, which is keeping you miserable in your business, which is like not really giving your clients great results either. Okay. All right. So now you might have thought that you need a bigger or a different audience. No, you don't. You don't. You just need to fix your old money programming. Okay. So your old money program is usually programmed from jobs, parents, or situations. It's the way you look at money right now. It's the relationship you're having with money right now. And in right now, it's about proving yourself to money through working or getting more knowledge or more clients or more certificates or more, right? And it's because you have put money on a pedestal and you're now chasing it. This is not how a healthy relationship with money looks. Rich people know that they create money, they don't chase money, okay? And the chasing of money will lead you to less money, okay? So here's another one of my clients, okay? What happened when she shifted from being stuck in this amount of money that she chased, which she was stuck in an amount of money that she believed was impossible for her to hit, okay? So when you program new money patterns, you program new beliefs about money, you change the relationship with money that you're having, you're able to create your monthly income in one day, which she did. She created her monthly income in one day, booked her first coaching package, paid in full, okay? And within one day, she made her monthly income in cash through changing her money programming. Okay? All right. Let's talk about my favorite shift of all, queen status. This is my favorite shift of all. And probably the hardest shift to make. And I'm always trying to shift this, all right? So, queen status. Who here feels like a queen today? Does anybody feel like a queen today, even if you're watching the replay? Let me know if you feel like a queen today. No? All right. Okay, but here's the thing I want you to know. Within all of us lies an inner queen, okay? You are a queen. Yes, you are. But right now you are perceiving yourself like that, okay? You aren't showing up to your audience from your queen either. You aren't showing up in your life as the queen version of you, okay? And your queen is the side of you that shows up from time to time. I know you've seen her come out, okay? There's a lot of different instances when you probably have seen her peek out. Maybe you've seen her when you put on an outfit and it just makes you feel like, oh, yes, I look so fucking good in this outfit. I feel like, fuck yeah. Maybe you've seen her when you booked a client at a price that you thought there was no way you could ever book a client at that price. And maybe you saw her come out after you booked that client. Maybe you've seen her when she stood up to someone, right? Maybe you've seen her come out when you told someone the truth of how you truly feel. There's a part of you that is your queen, and she is bold, she is confident, and she knows what she wants. All of us have an inner queen, okay? All right. How do we act from our inner queen? Now, your inner queen is the way you show up in every single one of your relationships, okay? And that is how you show up in your business. So if you have some relationships where you hold back, don't stand up for yourself, don't say what you want, or there aren't solid boundaries in place, what's going to happen is your queen will peek out from time to time, and then she'll hide, and you'll kind of just feel like you're two different people all the time. So you're never fully acting from her, all right? Okay. So here's one of my clients who shifted into queen status, even though it scared the crap out of her, all right? So this is one of my clients, Kendra. And Kendra went on just to do incredible, phenomenal things, all right? So there were some relationships in Kendra's life that when I worked with her, we set stronger boundaries. It allowed for her to be a little bit bolder. And then she went on to her first six-figure year. That's exactly what happened when Kendra accessed her inner queen, okay? And this is what can happen when you access your inner queen. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking that my clients have had these results because they have a huge email list, or maybe they even have an email list started and you don't. Maybe you think that they had an audience that was built up for a while. Maybe you think they had these results because they had a decent sized Facebook group. I know these things because I'm in your head, because I used to say these excuses to myself all the time. Or maybe they had an audience that buys, right? This magical audience that actually buys, okay? But I want you to know this is what it actually looked like from my clients. Several of my clients had no email list. None of them, okay? And some of my clients had nothing, no email list, no audience started, nothing, and still sold 2 packages. One of my clients, when she started with me, had an email list of 20 people. It has since gone up to, I think she's probably at over 150, right? But when she started with me, she had no email. She had an email list of 20 people. Most of my clients don't have Facebook groups either. They don't have a Facebook group even started, okay? And some of my client audiences and some of my clients' audiences, okay, are consumers, not businesses. So these people that have had these phenomenal results, they are actually selling. They're doing B2C, not B2B. And if you're anything, if you know anything, you know B2B is actually easier to sell with than B2C, right? Businesses are more likely to put out money than consumers, okay? So now I want to take a look at how you're spending your money, because guys, this is all very personal to me, okay? I have been here. So let's look at how you're spending money. You're probably spending money on Facebook ads. If we add up how much money you've spent over the past couple months, over the past year, maybe you spent around $2,500. Maybe you spent about $3,000 on courses if you add up all of the courses you've bought, yes, and add up all those extended payment plans because they add up. Maybe you've done random sessions or intensives, okay? And that was probably around $3,000. Maybe you've set up something with a marketing strategist. I told you I worked with like a funnel strategist, and maybe you spent $1,000 on the funnel strategist. You've probably spent some money on your website, branding or design. Probably could add up to over around $5,000. And a copywriter, you probably spent some money on that, and that was about $1,500. Not to mention all the time you have put into your business, right? And getting down to this, after you have spent all of this money, put in all this time, you're now starting to feel burnt out. Your debt is either going up or it's not going down. And your husband and your kids are like, Mom, where have you been? We have not seen you in a while, Mom. Okay. So if you're ready to step up your income while decreasing your to-do list, changing your money mindset, changing your relationship to wealth is the path to change. And that is what I do with you in the Wealthy Woman Intensive. This is for the woman that's ready to sell her first $3,000 or more package, and it's a lot easier than you think. So what this is you work with me in 90 minutes, and we shift you, the 3 shifts, shift you into the woman that's ready to sell $3,000 plus packages, and fast. Fast is the name of the game, okay? But not working more, working less. So what I do with you in this 90-minute intensive is I heal your money relationship and your money patterns. The patterns, beliefs, and ideas you have about money now do not have to be carried into your future, okay? If nobody ever told you that before, I'm telling you this today. You don't have to carry the same habits, thoughts, and beliefs you've had about money in the past, whatever you've done, however you messed up, whatever shame you feel. You do not have to carry that into the future, okay? You don't even have to carry that today. We're going to start creating content that gets you to actually stand out like the boss you are and not create any more content that's boring or not engaging. And then we're going to shift your perception of yourself into the queen that you actually are. You might think right now that you're at the bottom of your industry, that you're the bottom business coach, that you're the bottom photographer, that you're the bottom of social media strategy, that you're at the bottom of Facebook ads and everyone else is an expert above you. No more. We don't play into that story anymore. And I show you how to shift from that perception of yourself into the queen that you truly are in the 90 minutes we work together. So here's what I want you to think about. If all this intensive did was make you raise your prices to a price you could say on a discovery call or on a client call or at a client meeting very confidently, the price that you want to do but you're terrified to do, would it be worth it then? If all this intensive did was get you to create content that actually starts getting engagement, getting people on your email list, getting people into your Facebook group, and it doesn't fall flat anymore, would it be worth it? Content that gets you to stand out like an expert too. If all this intensive did was get you to feel good about money, feel good about money once and for all, would it be worth it? The Wealthy Woman Intensive, 90 minutes working with me, for the next 8 women, I'm giving away for $111. $111. So you have 2 choices right now. You could do nothing, okay? Or choice number 2, take a leap of faith and start putting money where you haven't been putting it before. I know you've been putting into strategies. I know you've been putting it into courses. And I'm going to tell you guys, you will continue to struggle if you stay in the strategy bus, the strategy struggle bus, all right? So take a leap of faith on yourself. Change your relationship to wealth and work with me for 90 minutes. 3 shifts, changing your money mindset, getting you the woman that's ready to sell her first $3,000 or more package, and it's a lot easier than you think while working less. I sold 2 of these already this morning. I plan on selling out of all of these 8 sessions. I have not emailed my list this yet, okay? And I plan on selling out of all of the 8 sessions. All right, so here's how you can work with me and buy your session right now. Again, I only have 8 sessions, and I know all those 8 sessions are going to sell out after I email my list. Here's where you can go right now to book your Wealthy Woman Intensive. It's $111. 90 minutes to work with me, if you have done every strategy under the sun and nothing is moving, your income is not moving, there's only one place left to look, and that's within your money relationship. This has quickly and rapidly not only transformed my business, but my clients' businesses also. All right? So I hope to see you guys in the Wealthy Woman Intensive, $111, 90 minutes with me, 3 shifts. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. All right, guys. I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you on a Wealthy Woman Intensive. And yeah, I'll be back probably next week. Thanks, everybody.